I'm sitting here in the parking lot of my pulmonologist's office because over a month ago, it was beginning of November, I came here and he said I needed a sleep study. And I'm telling you this story because I bitch about insurance, and I just want you to know it happens to me too. And it's not always just the insurance company's fault, so you got to keep that in mind, although we'd like to blame them for every problem in the world. It's also the healthcare system's fault itself. I came here beginning of November. He told me I need a sleep study, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I snore like a trucker. So I wait 2 weeks because I know the hospital system needs time to get my prior auth and stuff like that done. So I wait 2 weeks. Then I get a robocall from the sleep study lab. We received your information from your doctor and we will call you soon with an appointment. And I'm like, okay. Never heard back. So then I called them myself and I'm like, why haven't you called me? And they're like, oh, we don't have your prior auth back yet. I'm like, it's been a month. How do you not have that back? And they're like, we don't have it. And I was like, okay. They're making it sound like it was my insurance company's fault. And I'm like, no doubt, right? So I call my insurance company, just loaded for bear, And I'm like, why don't you have my prior auth ready yet? And they're like, they never requested it. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're fucking with me, right? Nope. I call the sleep study back and I'm like, you never requested a prior auth. And they're like, oh, well, 3 days ago. Mine just been over a month. 3 days ago, we just got the information from your insurance company that you need a prior auth. And I'm like, I have an Obamacare plan, which I know some of you don't like that I say that, but it is what it is. It's the same as the Affordable Care Act as the Obamacare plan. They are one and the same. I said, I have an Obamacare plan through small business. I always will need a prior authorization. I need a prior authorization if I want to fucking go take a pee break, okay? I need a prior auth for that. And I was like, why wouldn't you just send the prior auth? And then why, if you've had that information for 3 days, you still haven't sent the prior authorization? Well, we have up to 15 days to send that. No, you don't have up to fucking 15 days. I do insurance. It doesn't take 15 days for you to decide to send a prior authorization. It should have been done a month ago. So then yesterday I get a phone call. I did an at-home study. I was like, just do a prior auth for an at-home study. Do it today. I'll get that this week. I'll take the at-home study, and hopefully that'll tell me what I need to know. So get all that done. It happens. I took my at-home sleep study last week. They called me yesterday. They're like, okay, we need a follow-up. We have your results back. And I'm like, okay, cool. They must have found something great. No, I checked my chart this morning before I go to my appointment. Mind you, my copay for a specialist is $75. So this is the second time now I've had to come here and pay $75. I look at my chart and it says basically, it doesn't give enough information from the home study and that I need a lab study, which is originally what I wanted in the fucking first place, okay? So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't, when they called me yesterday, just say, hey, we got your results back. You need to have a lab study. Let's get you scheduled for that. Because by this point now, I have a prior auth for the lab study as well, okay? So I had it for both. And I'm like, I come in here just a little pissy this morning because I'm like, this is the administrative part of the healthcare system that I have to deal with where I live. It is inefficient. It is wasteful, just like insurance companies. Inefficient, wasteful. They could have just called me, scheduled the appointment yesterday for the lab, but no, they make me come in here, waste my time, their time, my money, to sit here for 5 minutes with the PA for him to say, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we need to do a lab study. I told him all about it. I'm like, I waited over a month for y'all to get me a prior auth. Not your fault, sir. I understand, but your healthcare system did this to me. And I'm like, I need this before February 1st. I need it before February 1st because that's when my insurance renews, and I'm not paying out of pocket for a lab sleep study and a fucking CPAP if I need one when I've already met my freaking deductible from all the MRIs I've had this year, all because you all couldn't do your fucking job. So here we are. I'm going to be calling the sleep study now. He told me to wait until the day after Christmas, but I will not be waiting. So it's not always insurance. Sometimes it's the actual healthcare system that you're working under, the hospital system. And the one that I'm with has balled up every fucking doctor where I live. And I end up driving an hour out of my way usually to go to a different hospital system. But in this case, I stuck with this one, which again, mistake as always, as freaking always. I find out they just ate up another healthcare. So we only had 4 healthcare systems in our state, and this shitty one, just ate up one of them. So now we only have 3. This is the bullshittery and I'm sorry this is long, but this is the fuckery you're dealing with not just insurance, but also the way the whole healthcare system is right now. I'm over it. I'm so irritated right now. I got a phone call to make.